All right. So Joe Biden, it's his birthday, 81. He has set the new record for oldest president. Now, it doesn't show. I don't think it shows at all when we're talking about how many times Joe Biden has, I don't know, like fallen, pooped his pants. Here is some of Joe Biden's finest physical moments. Watch. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Trip counter 3. Oh, that must be my favorite, I think. How many times can you trip up the stairs? A lot, apparently, when you're Joe Biden. Also down, though. And back up. Oh, gosh. There he goes. Yeah, that is our commander-in-chief. I also want to play a clip from him today on his birthday when he was doing the Thanksgiving pardon. So he's pardoning a turkey. And he was talking about the turkeys. There are two turkeys, Liberty and Bell. I don't know. He says Liberty and Bell, and then he talks about their trip being very difficult to get to the White House, and then it just kind of all goes downhill from there. So here's Joe Biden today as he turns 81, being the oldest and obviously most accomplished, most with it, insightful president in American history. Watch.
Now, just to get here, Liberty and Bell had to beat some tough odds and competition. They had to work hard to show patience and be willing to travel over 1,000 miles. You could say even this harder than getting a ticket to the Renaissance tour or Britney's tour. She's down in,
Who?
It's kind of warm in Brazil right now.
Why was Brazil brought up? What? Who was he talking about?
Taylor
It
Swift.
was Beyonce, I thought.
Was it Beyonce or Taylor Swift?
He said Britney. He said Britney.
He said Renaissance tour, but I think he meant Eras tour because Taylor Swift was just in South America in Brazil doing the Eras deal. I think.
He would need to speak proper English for any of us to know if that's correct.
What's sad is like the biggest accomplishment of his whole entire presidency or political career will be the Jeopardy question of who is the oldest president. And it'll be
That's
Joe
true.
Biden.
Joe Biden.
That'll be it.
I mean, I guess unless Donald Trump wins, and then Donald Trump will be the oldest president, which, again, I'm not super comfortable with, but like that is what it is at this point. I want to play another clip from Biden today talking about, he mentions his birthday. And this was another really weird moment it's not that one, it's the next one. Yep, go ahead and play that.
And by the way, it's my birthday today, and they can actually sing birthday me.
They can actually sing birthday me.
I just want you to know it's difficult turning
said.
60. Difficult.
Okay, play. Yeah. I want to play that one more. He just says they can actually sing birthday to me. That's what he said. Watch.
And by the way, it's my birthday today, and they can actually sing birthday me.
So bad. It's just so bad.
That's serious mental decline.
Oh,
right
yeah.
there.
I mean, that is the real tragedy of Joe Biden.
It is.
That if you would have, I mean, the guy has always wanted to be president.
Yeah.
That was his entire career, was maneuvering all these politicians and trying to become president. If you would have gone back 40 years ago and told Joe Biden, you will be president one day, but you won't be able to speak in coherent sentences. You'll be made a fool. You'll be making a fool of yourself.
Most embarrassing president in American history.
Another thing today, he was celebrating the Trans Day of Remembrance.
Yes.
Imagine trying to explain that to 40-year-old Joe Biden. This is how you're going to be spending your 81st birthday. Congrats. I don't think he would have it would have been as appealing.
He'd give it up. He'd be like, all right, never mind. I don't want to be the laughing stock. This is embarrassing. I just pooped my pants. Because there was I keep referring to that. We don't have it, so I don't need to don't look for it.
Pooped his pants.
Yes, because it looked like he did. Because he very abruptly just left the turkey pardoning and there was something going on because he was very quick about it. He was very determined to get inside as soon as possible. And I just felt like homeboy probably pooped his pants.
Well, with the conflict with Israel and Palestine now, with all the liberals really kind of going on the Palestinian side, and then now they see that their candidate, Joe Biden, is obviously a puppet president. I mean, anybody that is paying attention, just even barely, they realize that Joe Biden is not, I mean, he's home, but the lights are off. And so I think this is almost a good thing because maybe it'll, wake some people up to what's really going on. So I think it's like the worst he can do, the better it is for us because maybe it'll actually help us in the next election cycle if it's not rigged.
Yeah, I think that you're right on that. Speaking of how bad does it have to get before people will finally say, all right, we can't vote for this guy. I feel like Joe Biden has probably been told numerous times, stop interacting with young children.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
weird. People find it creepy. Please stop. Stop sniffing children. You know what? Just don't acknowledge when children are in the room, because you always seem to make it really creepy. And I think it's the dementia that takes a hold and he forgets maybe. And so I want to play Joe Biden over the weekend confronting a young girl at a speech. She is, for those of you who are listening on audio podcasts, he references her ears. She is wearing one of those headbands that has cat ears. And this was that uncomfortable exchange. Watch.
Thank you. And I love your ears. I love them. They're really cool. What's your name?
Catherine.
Catherine, what a beautiful name. That's my mommy's name.
Oh,
Well, nice to see. How old are you, 17?
What?
she's 6.
17?
It's so creepy. Why? Why?
He's not even close, though. 17 and she's 6? I mean...
Well, it's like he's making a joke, but it's like, why? You're ready for her to be of age?
Yeah.
Like, why?
The problem is that he's so old and not mentally there that I think in his mind, he thinks it makes him look compassionate.
I think so,
but
too.
in reality, it just comes off as like very off-putting.
I know. Well, and I mean, again, there's like Ashley Biden's diary that talks about showers with her dad at a young age being inappropriate. There's all of these other backstories that we know. There are the videos that you can go out there and see for yourself of Joe Biden touching young girls' breast area right there on. Don't take my word for it. Go look it up. It exists. So, like, to see him leaning in like that, the little girls always back away. You can always read the body language. They back away when he comes forward. And I'm just saying, if Joe Biden ever got near my children, there would be hell to pay.
That's what he said the main reason he got into politics was so he could start kissing more babies.
Sniff children.
That's what he said his favorite aspect of the job was the kissing the babies part. So
Well,
he's always stayed true to that.
it
He's always
does show.
stayed true.
It does show.